We about to take it back to 2003. We're gonna see how these artists still influence hip-hop today and how they left a mark on the game for generations to come. First up, we got David Banner, straight out of Mississippi, with his major debut album, Mississippi the Album, from Universal Records. Lavelle Crump got his name from the main character in the Incredible Hulk TV series. Banner was different. He brought his southern energy to the game, unapologetically representing the South. He produced most of his own tracks, as well as tracks for other artists. He wasn't afraid to tackle social issues and politics. He was spitting realness, talking about the struggles and the triumphs of the people, and that resonated with the audience. Like a Pimp showed that Banner wasn't afraid to embrace his lifestyle and challenge the stereotypes placed on black men in hip-hop. He was honest and he was versatile with what he did, but Banner's legacy goes beyond the music. This brother was an activist, a scholar, a voice for the voiceless. He's always been outspoken about racial injustice, police brutality, and the importance of education. He's a leader, a true revolutionary, using his platforms to uplift and empower his community. We got another lyrical heavyweight who came out swinging in '03, Joe Budden. His self-titled debut album came out right after he dominated the mixtape scene. This wasn't your typical club banger record. Joe wasn't afraid to be vulnerable, to talk about his struggles with relationships, depression, and the pressures of the industry. He was keeping it real. His lead track, Pump It Up, exploded, and it showed that Joe could make commercially successful music without compromising his integrity. He could spit those introspective bars and still make you want to move. Joe's legacy involves more than rap. He's become a respected voice in hip-hop media, always keeping it 100 on podcasts and interviews. He's not afraid to speak his mind, even if it ruffles some feathers. Joe Budden's debut album was just the beginning of a long and impactful career. A crew that took the game by storm in '03 was the Diplomats. These dudes were larger than life with their flamboyant style, infectious energy, and undeniable charisma. Diplomatic Immunity was a movement. Cameron, after his solo success, Jimmy Jones, Joel Santana, and Freaky Zeke, they brought that Harlem swagger to the forefront, influencing fashion, slang, and the whole culture. They were everywhere and their music was impossible to ignore. They were entertainers, showmen, and they knew how to command the crowd. Diplomatic Immunity was a game changer. It solidified Dipset's place in hip-hop history and paved the way for other crews to emerge and make their mark on the game. Last up, we got the G-Unit General, 50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying was a cultural phenomenon. After his time on the mixtape scene, this was 50's coming out party, and he made sure everybody knew his name. Eminem had heard his mixtape, introduced him to Dr. Dre, and they made a classic. 50 was talking about his life, and people were drawn to his authenticity. And the club took the game to new heights, and it's still played in clubs to this day. That's the power of 50 Cent. His music transcends time, but 50's legacy goes beyond the music. He's a businessman, an entrepreneur, and a mogul. He got his hands in everything, from television and film to liquor and clothing. He's a true hustler, and he's built an empire. He ushered in a new era of gangster rap, and it solidified his place as one of the all-time greats. As we look back to 2003, we revisited some of the best debut albums of all time, game changers that shifted the landscape of hip-hop and continued to inspire artists, like the artist debuting in 2004. But for 2003, it's a wrap.